So you're an OnlyFans creator and you just hit snooze instead of shooting your morning content. That decision just cost you $500. I'm dead fucking serious, dude. Let me show you the math of laziness. So laziness isn't a character flaw, it's just a math problem. Basically, the way it works is very simple. You're choosing $0 today over $10,000 at the end of this month or at the end of next month because the work required is upfront, but the payoff is delayed. For a lot of creators, the compound interest, so the compounding effect of consistently posting, won't be felt until sometimes month 3, month 4, month 6. But when the dam finally breaks, and I've talked about this in previous content, at least I think I've talked about it in previous content, but essentially your content is like a dam, right? And you don't necessarily break through right away, but as you have the daily cadence and consistency to keep posting, keep pushing through, keep iterating, keep working on different ideas, keep analyzing your metrics to see what works, eventually you'll break through with something that your audience, your unique audience, wants to see from you. The problem is laziness creates a barrier between you and that point where you break through. So sometimes instead of maybe taking a month, 2 months, 3 months to break through, it takes 8 months, 9 months, 12 months, 2 years, and in the worst case, it never happens at all. And that's fucked. You don't want to be in that position. The other problem is that most creators will quit after month 1, month 2, month 3, because they're not experiencing the same level of results as creators who've been grinding consistently for months or years on end. With a very few and small number of exceptions, every creator who made it had a 6-month period where they grinded, where they didn't get the results that they really wanted. That's never talked about. Every creator has this period, especially the ones I'm telling you that broke through and that are really reaping the benefits of high 5-figure to high multiple 6-figure months to even $1 million months. Those creators had numerous weeks where they worked 80 hours and didn't tell anybody. They went through that pain period where they weren't getting the results that they were pushing for, but they kept pushing, they kept grinding, they kept striving towards the goal in the end. And in the end, the hard work, the accumulation of all that hard work, all that content, all that consistency eventually blew the dam open and they broke through, and now they're living their dreams every single fucking day because they're making obscene amounts of money every single day and every single month. So basically their overnight success, their going viral, was actually 6 months in the dark, grinding, not seeing the results that maybe they really wanted and hoped that they were going to see, and just pushing through that pain period where they weren't where they wanted to be, but they never stopped moving in that direction. And ultimately, if you haven't put in your 6 months yet, you don't really get to complain about your lack of results, because it's unfortunately, it's the cost of getting to the top. You have to put in that time, you have to put in that grind, you have to earn your stripe, you have to go through that pain period where you're not getting the results that you want, but you're going to push through and work until you see them, because eventually you will see them. The problem is most creators are going to stop pushing and stop grinding before they have a chance to reap the results of their hard work. Don't be that. Don't do that. One of the easiest ways to tell is just start noting how much time you actually put into this week after week. If that number is under 16 hours a week, then the real barrier to getting from where you are now to where you want to be, sure, it might be your team, it might be other people, it might be the algorithm, it might be your equipment, it might be your background, but more likely than not, unfortunately, if the time that you're putting in isn't that high, the barrier between you and the results that you want is you. So what I'll do is I'll probably just make a follow-up video to this about the filter, for the only real filter for success. So if you like the content, if you fuck with it, if it helps you try to positively leave your imprint, I don't know. But anyways, you know what the fuck I'm trying to say. Hopefully this is really helpful. Hopefully this helps push you closer to your goal in the OnlyFans industry. Hopefully this will help you get to the top 0% of all the OnlyFans creators on earth. And yeah, follow for more.